In this problem, we're trying to find the length or the height of the smokestack. So it says the angle of elevation to the smokestack is 70 degrees. So from the viewer up to the top is 70 degrees. And the distance from the smokestack is 30 degrees. And it says how the height of the man is 1.8 meters tall. So you got to remember to add that on at the end. And we want to figure out how tall the whole stack is, okay, including the building. So I'm going to find out the height from the viewer up to the top. Okay, it's going to be more like this. The viewer is kind of down here. We're going to find out that height. We'll call that X maybe. And once we find out that height, we can add on the height of the viewer and we can find out the height of the stack. So in this case here, we've been given angle and we've given only one side length. We don't have the other side length, so we don't have ratio, but we have the angle description here. So what I want to do then is I need to convert that angle into a ratio, so that way I can use a similar triangle to solve this. So I'm going to use tan ratio. Okay, if I go back to my SOHCAHTOA, it looks like I need the opposite side. I have the adjacent side, so those are the two sides we're involving in the ratio. So that's going to be tan. So tan of 70 degrees is equal to the opposite compared to the adjacent side or slope. Now here we want to get the ratio. So the other question we had the ratio and we wanted to figure out angles. We had to use arctan. So this one now we are starting with the angle we need the ratio because we have an unknown ratio to solve for. I'm going to plug this into my calculator. So converting the angle to ratio, I need my calculator. And here my calculator tells me that the slope of 70 degrees is 2.7474. So I'm going to round that to 747. Okay, the one number ratio is always compared to 1. So there's my slope. I know that this height is about 2.7 times taller than this length or the run. So then I can solve for x. Okay, so I'm just going to multiply both sides by 30, solve it algebraically. So I get tan 70 times 30 gives me 82.42 meters. Okay, and I'm going to leave 2 decimals here, 3 decimals here, because that indicates a ratio, and that indicates measurement of a length. Okay, so you don't have to do this. However, later on, if we get in this habit, it becomes much easier to differentiate when we're dealing with ratios and lengths. So there's my value of x. So the height of the stack is equal to the man's height, the viewer's height, plus the height of from the viewer up. So we end up with 83, that's going to be 84.22 meters is the height of the stack.